Guys, I want to talk about something that I genuinely think it's the biggest missing piece for most of people, because a lot of people are trying to change their body. They're doing a lot of cardio, they're eating clean on and off, they're sweating, they're tired, but they still don't look the way they want to look. And most of the time, it's because they are not doing enough weight training or resistance training. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't want it badly enough, but because nobody really explained why weights are the thing that changes everything. Here's the thing. Weight training doesn't just help you to lose weight, it changes what your body is made of. And that's why it's so powerful, because two people can be the exact same weight, but one looks fit, tight, athletic, and the other looks soft, feels weak and tired. That's not about the scale, that's body composition, and that's where weight training helps. How much muscle you have in your body, how much fat you carry, how strong your body is. Weight training is the most consistent way to improve that. Now, let me break down why lifting weights is so important in a way that actually makes sense. First big reason, weight training gives your body a reason to change. Your body adapts to what you demand from it. If the only demand you give your body is burn calories, your body gets better at burning calories. But if you give your body the demand of get stronger, your body starts building muscle, improving posture, strengthening your joints, improving your performance, improving your endurance. And this is where people get it wrong. They think training is only about the workout itself, but the workout is just the signal. The real results happen outside the gym, when your body is recovering and adapting. That's why you'll see someone doing random workouts for years and not changing much, because there's no real signal, no structure in the program, no progressive challenge. Now, which brings me to the second reason. Weight training is what makes your metabolism work better for long term. And I don't mean muscle burns crazy amount of calories like people say online. That's overhyped. But here's what's true. When you lift weights consistently, you hold on to muscle while you lose fat. And that matters, because when people diet without lifting, they usually lose weight. Yes, but a good chunk of that weight is muscle. What happens? They get smaller but tighter. They look flat. They lose shape. Their strength drops. Then their maintenance calories get lower over time. And that's why a lot of people end up in this loop. Diet hard, lose weight, stop diet, gain it back, repeat. And that's the loop. But if you lift weights while eating better, you lose fat, but you keep your muscle mass. And sometimes you even build muscle while losing fat. And especially if you're newer to training, your body adapts faster and quicker. That's how you get that toned look people want. It's not magic. It's simply build muscle, reduce fat. Third reason, this one is underrated. Weight training makes your life easier. Not just your body, your actual day-to-day life. Because strength is a form of your health. It's not just about aesthetics. When you're stronger, you have less back pain. Your knees handle movement better. You're more stable. Your posture improves. Your body feels capable. You don't feel fragile. And as you get older, this becomes even more important, right? Because the goal isn't just to look good now. It's staying independent. It's about staying independent, stay active, stay confident in your body for years. Now, here's the question I get all the time. How often do I need to do it? And my answer is pretty simple. 3 times a week is the sweet spot for the most people. Not because it's the only way, but because it's the minimum effective dose that creates real change without burning you out. 3 days gives you enough frequency to practice movements, enough time to recover, enough volume to build muscle, and most importantly, enough consistency to actually progress, because that's the real secret. Progression. Most people don't need more exercise. They need to repeat the basic and get better at them. Think about it. If you did 3 full body sessions per week for the next 12 weeks and you got a little stronger every week, even if it's small, your whole body changes. Your legs change, your glutes change, your back and shoulders change, your waist tightens up because your posture improves, your core actually gets stronger. And it's not just physical. You start feeling different. You start walking different. Now, let's talk about the protocols, the simple rules I use with my clients so it actually works. Rule number 1, train the big patterns. You don't need to do those fancy workouts. You need patterns, a squat patterns, a hinge pattern, a push pattern, a pull pattern, a carry, some core to add on. That's it. Out of this, you can build most any effective program around those. Rule number 2, progressive overload. This is the difference between exercise and training. Exercise is just moving. Training is tracking progress. Every week, you're trying to improve one thing. One little more weight, one extra rep, better control, better range of motion around the movement, shorter rest period with same performance. And it doesn't need to be crazy. Small progress done consistently beats random intensity. The rule number 3, the hard but repeatable rule. A workout should always feel challenging. At the same time, you should be able to recover and come back and do it again. If every session destroys you, you won't stay consistent. And the goal is not to win today's workout. The goal is to train again next week with better performance. Coming up on the next one, which is the rule number 4. Don't train like an athlete if you're not living like one. This is where busy professionals like day-to-day people get stuck. They try to train 6 days a week, do HIITs, do runs, do classes, do berries, do cycling while sleeping 6 hours, working long days, stressed and eating inconsistently. That plan looks good on paper, but it's not realistic to do it. I've seen people getting no result with this. 3 days of smart strength training plus daily steps plus basic nutrition, that will be the perfect plan you can't stick to. I want to speak directly to the people who are still hesitant to start weight training. Maybe you're thinking, I don't want to get bulky, or I'm not strong enough to lift weights, or I don't know what I'm going to do. Here's the truth, guys. Getting bulky is not easy. It takes years of hard training, high food intake, and very intentional work. Most people struggle to build even a little bit of muscle. Don't worry, you're not going to wake up one day looking like a bodybuilder by accident. That's never gonna happen. And if you're not strong enough, that's literally the point of doing the training. You don't start strong, you build strength over time. And if you don't know what you are doing, start with very simple things. You don't need to know everything. You just need a plan you can repeat and improve over time. Because when you do resistance training consistently, your body becomes more responsive. You can eat more without gaining fat so easily. You look better at the same weight. Your posture improves, your confidence goes up, your energy is better, and most importantly, you are building a body that doesn't fall apart every time when life gets busy. If you're watching and you are not sure where to start, here's what I'll do this week. Pick 3 days. That's it. 3 days that you can protect. Even if the workouts are 45 minutes, and focus on the basics like squat, leg press, RDL or hip hinge, push movement, pull movement, core. Track it and repeat it next week. Try to get slightly better at those. Nothing through motivation, through a simple system you can stick to. And if you're inside the school community or the classroom and you want me to help you with a simple 3-day structure, drop me a message in the comments or in the group, or DM me in the WhatsApp. Tell me your goal, your fat loss, muscle gain, or just feeling stronger, and I'll point you in the right direction with a plan that actually makes sense for your lifestyle. That's it. Keep it simple, be consistent, and let the work compound.